What's up, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel with M&K's Lawn Paradise. Today, I just want to go ahead and talk about, the ways you can get started. This is like a entry level, the way to make money in this lawn service business. Now, there's a lot of videos and people that's doing it, and we're going to talk about, the competitiveness, you know what I'm saying, of this lawn service. And I feel like it don't matter how many lawn service guys got got companies going. I feel like you still can start something within a lawn service, because if there's billions of people in this world, well, just think about how much grass they got on this earth. So it is competitive. You have to, beat some small business prices and sometimes like that, but it's still a lot of lawn in this work. So with that being said, we have big companies like we got one that's called landscape management, stuff like that. They kind of take over all the gated communities and stuff like that, and they don't really worry about small businesses like I have, just starting off. Where you see my setup, and I have certain amount of yards because I do it part-time. I have a full-time job, and we're gonna get into that in this video, and I'm also show you the next up brand from my Badboy, so stay tuned to that. That'll be real soon. I ain't gonna talk too much, but I want to show y'all the next step up from my Badboy, and it's right over there, so we'll get into that, so keep staying tuned. But they not really worried about somebody like me, because they too far ahead inside the landscaping, or they do landscaping, they do, all of the yards, all cutting in the morning, and they just got tons of employees, and they're like a franchise or whatever, or, they take over a lot of these gay communities and just, commercial stuff. So why would they worry about somebody like me support, trying to step on my toes and take the yards that I have? Because I'm not to their level. I'm not competing with them. I'm competing with somebody just with a push mower and going door to door saying, hey, I'll do your yard for such and such. That's who I'm competing with. I'm not competing with the big guys, because the big guys, they established. They have their license. They have their monthly invoices and stuff like that. They not worried about somebody that's just making a couple of bucks here and there off of little small yards. And trust me, that's why I was talking about competitiveness. Competitiveness. I think y'all know what I'm saying. Competitiveness. You get it, all right? They're not worried about that, because I'm not taking up nothing. Not even somebody I'm competing with not taking up their time or their space, because they have theirs. There's a monthly plan with them. There's a 2-week plan with them, a week plan with them. They do it every day right after the rain. If it ain't storming and lightning, they doing it. They just continue. That's their business. That's how they make their money. That's how they keep it flowing. And with that, so I'm gonna talk about the beginner level. You just starting off, it don't matter what you have. And let's talk about it. You can start off with a push mower and a weed. Push mower and a trimmer, not a weed, that's a brand. Trimmer, and going door to door asking, hey, do you want your yard cut every week? I'll be able to cut it every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, whatever, I'm available. You could just start off like that, and that's the beginner's level of anything, no matter what you have. You have a little handheld blower with a cord on it, say, hey, I need to use your electricity just for such and such amount of time to blow off your driveway, your porches and whatnot, and keep on moving. You can get it started no matter what. And I know there's a lot of videos saying that. Like I said, I got started in 2017. I started with the John Deere, as you've seen, John Deere D150, I think it was. Starting off slow, doing all my yards slowly, because if you ain't got a zero turn or a bigger deck, it's gonna take you more time to get it done. So I started off with that, with the trimmer. You seen the LD 128, the Husqvarna. Started off with that heavy. 14.5 pounds constantly trimming with that. So, just getting started, not understanding the business of what it takes to how quick you can get it done and faster you can move with your yards. You can start off with something just like that, just something that's residential, made just for residential. Then you take it and try to make it more commercial and doing more properties and stuff like that. It don't matter what you purchase. You can use it until you start understanding the lawn service and more time that it's gonna take, or less time it's gonna take for you to do that yard. So you buy, and whatever you have you doing your yard with, you could take that and go out there and do other people's yards with. Just because you have a Craftsman trimmer, and just because you have a John Deere D150, it don't matter. You can take that you do your yard with and go do other people's yards with, and start making more money. The more money you make, the more you can save up, the more you can invest in your equipment. That's how you start off small. And always don't go in. I already had a video on this. You should have already checked it out. Don't go in saying I already have to do this. You quote everything that you have to do, because that takes time. Every little thing that you have to do, you want to quote it. Whether it's spraying, trimming around, everything they have in your yard, mowing, of course. Time it takes you to get there. Everything has to be calculated in your time it takes you to get to that yard, do that yard, gas and all that other stuff. Calculate all that, because that is your time and that is what you spending your money on to invest in your stuff. So never go in saying that has to be done anyway, because no, it don't. No, it don't. You do what's right for your business. Now, keep on moving. Push mowers. Say you have a push mower for your yard already. You already push mow your yard. Your yard only takes 20 minutes to do. Your trimming only takes 5 minutes, 25 minutes total it takes to do your yard. Take that and then go invest in yards. It don't have to be big yards because you push mowing. That takes a long time. Take a yard like your yard. Look at your yard. If your yard's small, go see if you could do your neighbor's yard. Your neighbor's yard may be just as small as yours. See if you could do the neighbors next door. Just ask. If you already see them having another company, like a big company, like I said, landscape doing their yard, and they want to go ahead and, come down on the price because you'd be cheaper than them because they already established their prices is up here. You just getting started. Your price is going to be down here, I assume. And you ask them, hey, can I take over your yard? I can do it every 2 weeks, such, blah, blah, blah. And that's how you get your stuff started. Then you start creating a name for yourself and everything like that. That way, word of mouth goes a long way. Word of mouth is better than ads and here and there. Word of mouth goes a long way because you can reach further people. Hey, I was in such town and he was doing this, and I stopped and gave him, my number and told him to contact me. He cut my yard. He was good, and she lived way out 50 miles from there. Now you got another yard 50 miles away from where you live. So that word of mouth goes a long way, and then it starts spreading. So that's one thing. No matter how much you think it ain't easy to do, you competing with the smallest guys that's cutting grass. You're not competing with the big guys that's already established that's making 200 off of 1 yard. That's just, you're not competing with that. And they don't care about you just as much. You shouldn't care about them. Get started today because it's there for you to get started. And that's one thing. You can start making 600 a week, 500 a week, 200 a week. It don't matter. Get started today because look, you make $600 a week. You might have to put in out some yards, multiple yards, but it can be done because, like I said, your neighbors, next door neighbors, even if not that, your neighborhood, all you have to do is take and go quote that yard for what's best in a price range that you think is fair for you. Whether they take it or not, you keep on moving. Do not take any yards just because you want them. It's all good to start doing that or whatever, but understand your time. If you take on the yard, they got multiple plants, multiple things around the yard. You find yourself trimming around all this. I tell you, trimming takes longer than just mowing a yard. I tell you that right now. And if you don't know that, you should already know that going into the lawn service. Trimming takes longer than mowing. So you got to understand, just because you're trying to take on that yard, always quote yourself the right way. It's time. It's time-based. And of course, the workload on your body, but it's time-based. So always go in quoting yourself the right price. All right, let me go ahead and show y'all this bad boy that we have going on right here. Before we end this video, I told y'all I'm gonna show y'all this, and we're gonna end it. Right here, as you see, this is a step up from mine. It's the ZT Elite. Mine is an MZ Magnum, as you see. I used this right here just the other day. It's a 60-inch. Y'all know who that guy is right there? Got his signature right here. Y'all let me know. But it's a 60-inch, and it gets the job done. It got the electric starter on it. You see right here, electric start. It does not have the foot pedal like mine do right here, but this is one step up, so they just figured the electric start. What I don't like about the electric start is that this, when it gets seized, it's not moving. So what it's set on is what it's set on. I cannot put a foot pedal like mine have and pull it up or whatever and then try to adjust this. So this is seized up. There's no moving this. See, no moving it. Where is that? Where is that? Let me get 2 spins, that's all. So that's what I don't like about the electric start. So it's on 2. You're gonna be scalping yards up with that. So comes with Kohler 7000 series, 747 cc's engine, and that pretty much is a big engine right there. That is huge. Comes with 4 support deck tires. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you got 5, 6 right there. So you come with 6 support tires. Hopefully y'all seeing all this. I'm thinking 6-inch front tires. This has to be 12 inches right here. If I'm wrong, y'all correct me. Maybe 8 inch. And let's see, hydraulic pumps. So they got some pretty, commercial grade pumps, hydro pumps on there to get it rolling. I think it's like 8 speed. 8 or 9 speed. So it's pretty big and pretty good mower. I have 2 acres, which I just cut yesterday with this thing, and it got done. It did it in no problem. High grass, I waited like 3 weeks to cut it again, and this cut it in no problem. So y'all looking for something to upgrade from your small commercial residential stuff, and you're looking to upgrade, you're looking to take your business further, look no more. Yes, it will not look like this. They have an updated version from it now. So this is a good one to start off with right away. And I'm backing it up because I believe in Badboy. Badboy make their decks, and I'm all about a good deck, not old flimsy metal deck that some of these companies be making to cut corners and save money. I understand you got residential, you got commercial, and you got further on beyond that. But this, for the price range, $49.99 to get that, which that's what it was when he got it. I think this is 16, and I got mine at 18, so he got his, this is the in-laws, so he got his 2 years before me, so it will not look like this. They updated it and stuff. They updated the look, basically, from what it looks right there. So make sure you get it. If you're updating, looking to upgrade from, your little small stuff and want something big, I recommend that and mine, MZ Magnum. Like I say, I do a lot of yards with it, but could I take it further with it? Yes, I can, but I also look into getting something bigger whenever I expand my business, and that is after I build my house and get established. So hopefully this video, you take something from the video. I got more videos talking about what it takes to get a business started and what it takes for me to get established in mine doing it part-time, because I don't do it full-time, but when I do, it's steps to take to get established and compete with the big guys. So make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to the video as more videos coming your way. This is M&K Lawn Paradise. Hope you've been enjoying all the videos I've been posting, and I have a ton more knowledge for you. Thank you.